Hey y'all, BlueMile, changing the game for the kingdom. I love it. I love that.
Listen, we are back on tonight once
Yes.
again.
You know what, you guys? I feel pretty. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I'm sorry. Oh, I just saw it. But anyway,
Listen,
y'all, we are just excited to be back tonight. God has really been blessing us. When I tell you, He have been bringing to us, crossing our paths, some phenomenal guests, and we have another one tonight. So I'm just really excited about, just tonight and what I'm telling y'all, going to be blessed.
Guess what?
You may think that if we get ready to interview someone, of this caliber, and that's all they do, watch God change it. Watch tonight. I'm telling you.
Guess what? I am your girl, Calandra Gann.
And I am your girl, Daphne Hilton.
And we are.
What are we? Oh, say it again.
I can't stand
I know, but say it one more time because I want to do it right.
This is your girl, Calandra Gann.
And this is your girl, Daphne Hilton.
And we are
changing the game for the I need you to get that one right. You was going to say BlueMile. So let's do that part. Okay, one more time. I promise. Okay, rewind.
Listen, this your girl, Calandra Gann.
This is your girl, Daphne Hilton.
And we are BlueMile Music. Yes, we are.
Yes.
And we're here tonight once again. We done did all this. We got all this energy.
Hey, Ben.
Big Ben is online.
We can't wait till you come down here this weekend. I'm just playing.
I will not.
We can't wait to see you.
I will not.
Make sure we make plans for him when he comes.
Yes. When you coming?
This weekend.
You coming this weekend?
I think it's Memorial Day weekend.
Okay. We got to get together, Big Ben.
Yes.
Listen, y'all, we're so excited tonight. But don't forget to go out to BlueMileMusic.com.
Yes.
And book your free consultation because we want to have a 30-minute consultation so we can see how to partner with you in order to help you through your journey in your career. And that's what we want to do. Yes, you may.
Thank you. Because I told you to say this. Listen, the thing about BlueMile Music Consultants, we have so many businesses that you come in and you serve them with your finances and, just however. But we want to be that business to come along aside of you. How may we serve you? How may we help you to move forward and be successful in whatever you do in the industry? So that's our goal, is to come alongside of you and serve you and help you.
That's it. She broke it down for you. She does that very well.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Listen, y'all, tonight we got an interview for you. This my dude right here. I've been working with him for about 4 years now.
Yes. A little bit more. And we connected back again. I remember him when they came over to our church. I was like, I know you.
Listen, this dude is a great engineer.
He really is.
He really is great. And when you find that engineer that knows you, when you get in the studio, it makes it go so much easier when you can work together. And we're going to be talking about our partnerships tonight. We're going to be talking about some work that we've done. We're going to be talking about a lot of things tonight. But I need you to get ready tonight as we get ready to bring in our brother from another mother
and another daddy. But we have the same father.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hey, God.
Yes, we do.
Hey, God.
Listen, we're getting ready to bring in the founder and co-owner of Lovework Studios in Norcross, Georgia.
And what is his name?
Rob Hooper.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, guys. Thank y'all so much for having me tonight.
Look at you. Is that what you got to turn the nigga say? Look at your beard. Okay, then. Look at you. Okay, beard gang.
Hey, you gotta represent for the beard gang,
Right.
Period.
Right. Listen, we're so excited tonight. Rob and Lovework Studios, one of our partners that we're working with.
And has been a blessing.
Man, when
us.
I tell you we rock in that studio, we get in there, we work, and we make it happen. But we're excited tonight to learn more about who Rob is and and what he does in the industry and all of those great things. And we're gonna have fun tonight. And you know, he had to sacrifice, you know, he interviewing tonight from the house.
That's okay.
Because wifey said, you need to do it from the house.
And that's okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
she said, we ain't seen you all day.
And it's okay.
You need to do it from
we
the
know
house.
how to look. We know how to compromise. We know how to, you know what I'm saying? It's okay.
We'll give a little take, you know.
Give
So
you take. I love it.
Yes,
I love y'all too.
Yes, I love them so much. We want y'all to like, share, comment. Like,
please,
share,
please,
comment.
and please.
Like, share, comment. Bring the people in. So tonight we're gonna get ready for this interview. You ready?
I love it.
Come
I love
on.
it. And also too, you guys, although that you'll see it, the interview here on Facebook, we're also we have our YouTube page that we're building as well. So the interviews will be on the YouTube page within a week.
Ooh,
so you
we
just
got some
have
good stuff coming
to
up.
you know, just if you miss it, because what we're going to do now is actually we're editing and monitoring the Facebook, so you don't see all the videos, so you can just kind of see maybe the last 2 or the last 4. Then you'll just have to direct your attention to our YouTube page.
Yes.
So I just needed to get that out.
You gotta get that. I get it.
I just need to get that out before we
do that.
This.
Let's get
so
into
Rob,
this
let's
thing.
get because you know she has no patience. So she like ready. So I have to, I'm relational, That's what the yin and the yang. Y'all know how we do.
Oh, yeah.
Am I right?
You're right.
Okay.
You speaking the truth.
The yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang.
That's why we compliment each other.
Yes,
so
we
well.
do.
So Rob, Mr. Rob. Yes. So, okay, my question is, how did you get started in this whole music business and studio work and engineering? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, I've always, since a young age, been a lover of music. I would write poetry. Then, got a little older, started writing songs. I began to learn how to play piano and things like that. And at first, I really wanted to be, as a younger man, I really wanted to be a songwriter and a producer. And I started to actually do a little bit of performing as well as I got a little bit older, my later teen years, my early 20s. And as I was doing all that, I really got into recording so that I could record myself mostly.
I get it.
Yeah. So I got into recording and actually someone at my church, being plugged in at the right place at the right time is a blessing. Someone at my church blessed me with some equipment. I didn't have almost any equipment at all. Somebody at my church blessed me with some equipment. I kept some of it and I sold some of it. And that was kind of the start of where I started learning how to record, how to properly record things, how to get a good sound out of things and things like that. And as my little equipment grew, we started kind of recording other people as well. So at first it was just recording myself and Erica, my wife. And then we, kind of friends here and there and kind of thought, hey, maybe I can do this.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And with that, so from that, was that how Lovework Studios was created? So how long has Lovework Studios been in operation?
Okay. So yes, that's really how Lovework Studios started. It's really funny how this happened. So as I started to build up my equipment, the amount of equipment I had, 3 months, not even 3 months, actually 2 months. We started building up equipment, and we would take, like, friends and family would come over and record sometimes. And once in a blue moon, I would have somebody come in and want to pay me to record them.
Okay.
And once in a very, very rare. And I had all this equipment in our living room. And my wife was pregnant with our first baby. So this was 2009, 2010.
Okay.
And in January 2010, 2 months before she was born, I lost my job.
Oh, wow.
And that's
wow.
Yeah. And that's when I said, well, this is an opportunity. Let me try to see if I can do this as a business. I had a little bit of severance pay, and I think I cashed out my 401k as well.
Wow.
As I said, this is a nice little opportunity. I'm still young.
Yeah.
This is a nice little opportunity. Let me see if I can kind of get some clients in here, and maybe I can do this.
I love it.
Full time.
I
didn't
love
happen
it.
full time then though. It was, I ended up getting another job. It didn't really, couldn't get as many clients in as I thought, but that was the beginning.
In
Yeah.
the
It's funny
beginning,
because,
exactly.
yeah. And even some of those clients that I had in 2010, I still work with them
I
even
love
till
it.
now.
I
So,
love it. But they're loyal clients
yeah,
too.
they've
That's
been
the thing
loyal.
about it.
I always try to make sure I take really good care of them.
He does.
And that was always my big thing was customer service, taking care of people, being nice to people, treating people right.
Yep.
Mhm.
And so even some of those people that started with me back in 2010 still rock with me now, still call me, hey, can you mix this? Hey, I'm putting in
I
the town, let
love
me
it.
record, things like that. And that's where the beginning was, right in the living room.
That's what I'm talking about. And I love it because it takes faith to do that.
Yes.
You lose your job. Listen, I'm a big faith walker. I get it. You lose your job, you got a baby coming, and you like, okay, God, we got to do this now. We got to make this happen. But you know what? He honors that. I believe he really does honor that faithfulness and that walking by faith. And look at you now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not one studio. You work with others,
Multiple.
and now you moved up where you got it. We won't talk about that. We won't talk about. I ain't gonna get too ahead of it, but God is so good. When you talk about the goodness of Him, He is so good.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So now about your business and how you got started. Are you a standalone engineer, or you have a team of engineers and people that you work with?
Great. So that's an awesome question. So as we started off, I was doing it on my own, standalone engineer. I was the only engineer working. And as we started to grow, our clientele was growing and things like that. I saw the need to build a team.
Right.
Because, working in studio, clients, musicians specifically, are all hours of the day people.
Yes.
So I can work with you guys, and sometimes it'll be morning, and sometimes it'll be evening. And then I can work. Some people, want to come in at 1 a.m.
Right.
And start at 1 a.m. To 4 a.m. or 5 a.m.
That's back in the day kind of stuff, though.
And
I mean, not sleep now, though.
Oh no. Look, and sometimes, so I said, we got to build a team, and two of the people I got on the team, two of the first additions we added to the team are nighttime guys. They're guys that say, look, I'm up at night. I'm a night owl. I want to be here 1 o'clock in the morning working. And so once I spoke to them and got them on board and got them on the team, and felt the chemistry that we had and felt the vibe that we had, I said, okay, look, I like working with you. I like, you bring a lot to the table. You're good at what you do. And so, now we have a team of about 9 engineers.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That work with us in the studio.
9,
and that team is 9. And they're all contractors, so they're all freelance. So they all work at multiple studios. So
wow.
they may be in the studio
awesome.
1 day a week, maybe 2 or 3, sometimes 4 or 5, but they're all freelancers. So, they can work here, they can work there. And depending on, what someone needs and when they need it, we need to have somebody that's available. So, having that team of that many people makes a big difference.
Man, that's growth. That is growth.
And you know what? I love all y'all engineers, but I only work with Rob. So I changed my studio time. If Rob can't do it, don't change the studio time. I remember
we had to do that once.
We sure did. I said, well, we're gonna change the studio time, but nothing personal. I love our work.
Right.
Listen,
but you get that one that you flow with.
Yeah.
You flow with that person, and you feeling each other, and you can kind of think, okay, well, I know she like this, I know she like that. You don't have to start over with a new engineer.
Man, I'm just saying. But I know all of them are great because Rob does great work.
Yeah,
so he's only gonna have
his extension is great work.
Right. So in saying that, Rob, and in the studio, who are some of the artists that you can say that you work with in the industry and that have come through Lovework Studios? Who are some of those artists that have come through there?
Well, of course, I got to start with Calandra Gant and Daphne Hilton. You know, international song contest, award-winning worship leaders.
I
and,
love it.
and I love working with you guys. I love y'all spirits.
Yeah.
Y'all come in and like, you know, it's you know, I'm raised in church. I'm born and raised in church, and you know, it's something when I get to come in and work with worshipers. And you know, y'all love God. Y'all come in, just you know, just like with this, y'all come in right away. All right, let's pray. Let's you know, and let's take care of business. Okay, and you know, even the way y'all's chemistry is with each other. You know, y'all, you know, okay, well, don't do it like this. I need you to do it like this.
Yeah.
And it's no love loss, it's no offense.
I know.
It really isn't.
And that's I love it. I love it.
Well, we know who he's talking about.
I know, right? But you okay with that? Though.
I'm okay with it.
Like,
let me tell
we
you,
be getting it right though. We got to get it right.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it right.
We be getting it in, and you know what? Thank you, Jesus. We so good at it. We had done pull Rob out where he started doing auxiliary on it. He ain't been on the piano.
Now that was fun. I said, "Are you getting ready to play?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh my God!"
We in the studio and we all in there.
Yeah.
He
Rob done pulled out the keyboard. I was like, "Yes, Lord."
He told me, I did this.
I rarely do that.
But see, when you have that good work vibe, you know, that good environment,
that chemistry,
it made him want to pull the board out. You know what I'm saying? Pull that board out and do some auxiliary, and we just singing and Rob just playing.
That was a great time.
Session.
Yeah, that was a really good time.
That was a great session.
I love flowing like that.
Man,
yeah, that was really good.
And you know, he's on that single that's gonna come out that me and Daphne worked on. Daphne, you know, we do.
I don't even know which one it is.
Sweeter.
Okay, because I did several. I've done several. So which one we talking about?
Sweeter, but you know, he's on some auxiliary on there, and we in there just
you did.
Yeah, some horns on there,
and some other little stuff. Okay,
then, Rob. So okay, well, enough about us. Who's some other artists?
Okay, so we work with and we work with every genre.
All
so
genres.
I love it because we interview all genres.
Yes.
So I love that.
Yeah. And so LA Truth is a great up and coming rapper that we've worked with in the studio. He's come in and done a few sessions with us. He's awesome. He's very humble guy, just awesome to work with. We've worked with Gazzy White down from South Georgia. And her single that we worked on, we actually didn't record in the studio with her, but we ended up doing mixing and mastering for her.
Okay.
And you know, she hit on the Billboard Gospel chart with the single that we mixed and mastered with her.
That's what we're trying to get there.
Of course, my wife, Erica Combo.
Yes.
And you know, she records in the studio. So, you know, most songs that you hear her on, she probably recorded at a Lovework Studio. And you know, from back in those early days, 2010, 11, 12, you know, I taught her how to use Pro Tools, how to record herself, how to make everything. You know, so she comes in the studio and records herself a lot of times.
That's awesome.
You know, I might have to be home with the kids. Go to the studio and record.
And I want to say something else, Rob. I think you've done a couple of mixing and mastering on movies, right? Or commercials or something.
We've done some up and coming movies. The movies that we worked on so far aren't out yet.
You can't say. Yep.
But when they come out, best believe I'm gonna.
Lovework
Studios.
Right. I know that's what
you. Studios, we had a hand in this. We had a hand in this.
Right, and
I love it.
And I thought about it, but I was like, oh yeah, if they're not out yet, he can't talk
about it.
He
can't really talk about it.
But you know,
but we'll have you on again, so we can talk about it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Somebody said Erica Combo is a dope rapper singer.
I already Googled her and I already see her stuff, and she really is. Yes, and that's my next question. You know, I heard that your wife, she really can rap. No, for real. I mean, she's really good. She is really good. So tell me how y'all work together, some of the good and the funny things that you guys have done when you've been working together, her as the rapper or the artist and you're the engineer. So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, well, we've definitely had some good and some funny and everything in between. Of course, at the beginning when we first started recording things like that, I would record her and things like that, and that was a lot of fun. As I would have to go to work and things like that. I want to record today. Well, can you show me how to do this? Can you show me how to do that before you go to work? How you do this? You know how you put that little sound on there? How you do that? And so, over time, she really got really good at it. And, she would, for a while when we were building the team, she would actually come in and take some studio sessions.
Awesome.
And now we've kind of retired her from taking studio sessions, and she just helped me manage it and keep things going like that. But yeah, as an artist, working with her as an artist is very interesting. Early on, I kind of tried to take on more of a management type of role, and that did not work for us. And I'm glad we saw it early because I was irking her and she was irking me.
Y'all are so funny together. Oh my gosh.
She's a very free spirit. And she moves on her own clock and on her own time frame. And so it was interesting because, she would get booked to sing here or sing there. And I'm a very punctual person. I'm like, hey, we're paying you to be over here now. We got to go. Are you ready? Are you getting dressed? Okay, we got to go. We got to move. And she would get so frustrated. And by the time we would be in the car, I'm driving. And by the time we'd be on the way to where she has to sing, I'm mad. And she over there mad, and she's, and I'm like, you know what?
I love it.
I was like, this ain't gonna work too much longer. I said, so I started saying, look, you're gonna get there when you get there. Like, I'll drive. I'm gonna be downstairs on the couch. When you ready to go, you come get me, and we'll go get in the car. And if we late, they'll put you on when they put you on, and that's fine. And I kind of stepped back from that. I said, look, you need a manager. I can't be it.
But you know what I like about y'all? I love y'all debates. I want to go back and talk. If anybody wants, just go look on the Facebook pages and kind of like, scroll down Rob page. I love y'all debates.
You can go down our Facebook page. They in there.
I know, I love it. But you know what I like about that is that it's funny, but it shows both of you. It's like, okay, I love you. We here, but this what I believe. But this what I believe. But this what I believe. But this what I love that, and you still moving together.
Right.
You're still moving together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love that about y'all.
Right. And the main thing is what I want to ask you, because I know, and it's so interesting. I know part of the answer you're going to answer this because I look at your studio schedule. But what have you found to be your great work-life balance recipe? Because, when you're in music, we are in music, it can be grinding sometimes when you're on a deadline and you got to get that music done, the engineer, because we working on something now. I know you waiting on me. I got you coming. I'm going to give it to you. It's on me this time. But listen, so what's your work-life balance recipe that you can put out there? Because you got to have it.
Yes.
She's an avid person on it, and she had to really tone me into it because I would sit at a computer for 8 hours
We're not
straight.
doing it though.
Right.
And she'd be like, you finna get up.
Yeah, you're gonna get off
from the computer.
Come sit down and we're gonna watch something on the TV.
Right.
Because we're not doing this all day.
Right. So what have you found to work for you and your home and your life?
I'm be honest, I'm still finding it.
Okay.
Because I do take certain days off.
Right.
Where, like, for me right now is Sunday, Monday, at the moment. And for me, I take those days and I kind of try to relax. I try not to actually physically go to the studio. But on the other hand, because there are no full-time engineers at our studio, everybody's freelance. I kind of still have to have my phone on me.
Yes.
Have to kind of, okay, oh, you need a studio session? Okay, I'm gonna put you with this person at this time. I'm gonna put you with this person over here. And the other engineers, if they're available, they will help me out. They'll say, hey, listen, I'll take the phone over, forward the calls over to me, or we'll come
Okay.
pick up
I
the
love
phone
it.
and they'll do stuff like that. And that's extremely helpful. But I'm definitely still finding it. I try to be home in the evenings if I can.
Mhm.
I try to go to the studio really early and do my mixing and mastering and editing, whatever it is I need to do. Social media stuff.
Yeah.
Advertising, whatever it is,
Mhm.
cleanup, all that kind of stuff. I try to do that stuff early in the morning. And if I can get to the studio at 6, 7 a.m. and be home by 3 or 4,
Oh, that's awesome.
that's an amazing day.
Right.
And a lot of days I can do that. And then there's days where, like tonight, I might end up having to go back to the studio tonight. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it's definitely it's definitely a labor of love.
Yeah.
I love what I get to do. I love getting to work on people's music. I love working on audio. Because we do. Even one of the projects we're working on right now is a voiceover for an advertisement for a friend of mine's company, and his company is doing big things right now, and you'll see some of the ads very soon that we've been working on. But he did an awesome job on the voiceovers. But it's when you're working on something you love, it's definitely a tough balance.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I have to remind myself to, hey, rest today.
Yes.
Hey, don't do anything today. And I have to listen to the Holy Spirit. I know y'all are believers. I have to listen to the Holy Spirit because I have been to the place where I've worked myself to a point where you can work yourself to a place where it's not fun anymore. You can work yourself to a place where you can work yourself sick.
Yeah, you can.
Please say that again. You can work yourself sick.
And that's not a
trying
fun
to figure out
place.
what's wrong with you because you're working so much.
Yeah. And usually the Holy Spirit will check me.
Yeah.
Erica will definitely check me. She would be like, sit your butt down. Like Daphne, like you said. She would be like, sit your butt down. Give that phone to somebody and sit your butt down and you ain't going in today. And I just, okay. I hear you. I'm listening.
Listen. And you have to be like that because when you know who the person is that's trying to check you, number one, they're doing it in love. And they're doing it because they see you they know you want to do a great job and they know you want to get it done. But like you said, you got to step back from it.
Yeah.
And because you will work yourself and you be going crazy.
Yes.
Been there, done it.
Yes. I was having a conversation with another friend of mine, and that's what they do. That's all they do is work. I mean, all the time. They will stop, they will get something to eat, they would, I guess, take their shower, whatever they do, and go back working. And I used to be like that in my younger days, and I would be so tired and so exhausted.
Yeah.
And like I told my daughter the other day, when your spirit is weak and you're weak physically, you allow Satan to come in because you don't even have strength enough to fight. So even Jesus rested.
He did.
Even God gave us a day to rest.
Yeah.
So my thing is, why can't we rest? We gotta go and regroup and regain our strength. Get in our word, have some time with God, not just, okay, God, I love you. Thank you, God. Okay, I got to go. No, I mean, have some real meditation with God, some real time with God. So I stress that all the time.
Yeah, she does.
Yes.
All the time with anybody that I'm around.
Yeah.
Did you rest today? What did you do today? You need to get away from the laptop, get away from the computer, put the pen down. Because I used to be that way.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah.
I really get
she does.
that.
She get it because I be 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'm like, no.
I'm still on the laptop.
No.
Handling some BlueMile.
Yeah, she is. I'm like, no. We not doing me. I'm not. What you doing? I'm watching TV.
See, and that's funny because
then we want to get mad because we the only one working.
Right.
You see my pen?
Look.
We want to get mad.
Yeah, well, you see, I'm in here doing it by myself. Okay, then that's your choice.
We ain't finna air this out.
Oh, we are.
We not finna air this out.
Well, you the one that said it.
Listen, let's move on.
Y'all business.
I'm done. See, check mark.
Move on.
I did. Next question.
Listen, let's talk about something else because we not finna air the dirty laundry out.
It's daddy.
On the conversation.
It's daddy, Jesus.
let's talk about the partnerships and the relationships and what I've learned. Relationships are everything. Word of mouth is everything.
Yes.
And building those, like I said, I think oh my God, I've been working with Rob for like maybe 4 or 5 years, something like that. Met, you know, Brian, my former manager, actually gave me your information. I don't know how you knew him, but ever since
it's
that
a
time,
small world.
Yeah, ever since that time, I really just enjoyed the professionalism. And when you find somebody when you find somebody you click with and you get it done, and it's just, I be like, okay, I'm going back to Rob. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna be loyal. If you doing good service, you doing good customer service, I'm gonna invite people, tell people, come on. So we sit in the studio, and I just thought about it, and I talked to Daphne. I was like, you know what? We need to partner with Rob because we're using the studio. I know there are people that have come through that may can use our services.
Yeah.
And so
not shade. No shade. I'm sorry. That wasn't meant to be shady.
I'm done.
It's
side conversation. That's all.
That's us.
What they call it. It's the hallway conversation.
It was not Rob Hooper.
It was
go
us.
to his studio and use his services because he did not shade anybody.
It was not him. It was us.
It was us.
And
it's called outside.
I want to clarify too. Beyonce, Rihanna, whoever you could think of, they using vocal coaches in their
one more time
session. So it's not a Beyonce, whoever you could think of that you love to listen to, Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? Yolanda Adams, it don't matter.
Yeah.
They got vocal coaches. And so, you know, it's not
I have to go.
It doesn't mean you can't sing, but it means it takes you to another level.
Yeah, it does. It does. And even when we talk about, and we don't just do the vocals, you know, we help them because some people have never been in a studio.
Right.
They don't know studio etiquette. They don't know how to go in, how to have your stuff together before you go in.
And also too, the technique of singing in a studio and singing on stage.
And I'm gonna say this.
Yes.
He actually taught me more techniques for studio because I'm a live singer. So going in the studio is totally different than
I don't know, girl, because
live.
one time me and Rob was in the studio and dude was like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling her. I called him. I was like, what happened? He was like, well, he was not feeling me. Remember?
Oh, when y'all was in the studio.
We did the rap. I did
the rap.
Rob.
I know what you're talking about.
He was not. I was like, okay then.
That's all
right. That was
everybody...
a whole different thing. And that was a whole different thing. And that is another thing to where, you know, you need people to help you, you know, just get the sound you want, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
You know, but like, it varies so widely. I'm just trying to say it varies so widely, like what you might be looking for.
Exactly, because they really did not know.
Yeah.
Right. And if you walk in and you don't know what it is you want,
nothing's gonna sound right.
Ain't nobody get it for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. And I love the fact that you're so honest.
Yes.
You know, in a professional way.
Yes.
And thank you. I try to be honest. I had a client, and you know, he man, this was in the early days, and he wanted me to make a piece of music. He wanted me to produce a piece of music for him and he had it in his head. And he said, you know, well, I want it to sound like this, and it's gonna do this sound, it's gonna make this, and the drum gonna be like this. And he said, and I want a violin to do this. And I said, okay. So I was it a violin or was it a flute? It was one of them. He said, I want a violin to sound like this. And so I started pulling up violin sounds. And I probably got about 10, 12 violin sounds available. and I start going, no, it don't sound like that. And I go to it don't sound like that. We went through all the violin sounds I had available at the time. And well, no, it don't sound like none of them. You can find me some more. And I'm like, you know, this is all the sounds I have. You know,
exactly.
Maybe it's not a violin that you look for.
Exactly.
Violin, it's not. And I'm like, well, it don't sound like that. Well, I mean, he not even said, well, let's use this one for now, and maybe later we'll find another. He said, well, I don't want to make it if it ain't gonna sound like this. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
okay.
Hands,
You know,
hands up, done.
Listen.
and sometimes if you don't know or you can't express,
Exactly.
you know, what you're trying to say, you know, is or you know, or maybe it's not the sound. Maybe, you know, maybe he meant uh some other kind of sound. But
I don't know, but I
but
appreciate you
Yeah.
because that's why I know the partnership is a good partnership
Yeah.
because you're very strategic and you're technical when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
music, and I love that because we're just as strategic and
Right.
technical as
yes,
well because we're trying to build.
Yes.
You're trying to build a picture.
Yes.
So your whomever is listening to the music can see what the art that you're trying to display. So I really appreciate
Right.
you, and especially your honesty. I just love that.
Well, yeah, he honest honey, cause he wouldn't even touch one of my songs because it was. And let me tell you something. I almost got offended, but I did not because
Yeah, I knew about that one. She said, "Girl, he wouldn't touch it."
he wouldn't touch it.
I was
Let
like,
me-
"For
And
real?"
then when I went back, I said, okay. I said, okay. I said, okay, okay, okay. I get it.
I
But,
think I remember
you
which
know
one you're
what?
talking about.
Rob,
But you but let me tell you, listen, but I can respect that though, because there are certain things we won't touch because when you put your name on it,
yeah, when you put your
when
name
you put
on
your
it,
name on it,
it represents
and it's
you.
not the excellence
Yeah.
that you want to
Mhm.
represent, and you don't listen. I told him, I said, you know what, he right though, because when I went back and I was like, because the person that touched it shouldn't have touched it, and I was just like, well, God, it's done now.
It is
so
what it is.
I can't do nothing about
Right,
it
but
now.
going forward, gonna make sure that we operate in excellence at all times.
Listen, so, and I say that because artists, singers, you want to deal with people that's gonna be honest with
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody
like
should-
a Rob Hooper.
right. Everything
I
is
had to
not
put your
a
name
yes.
out there again.
Everything is not a yes. Because
No.
if they're your friend and they really do care about what you finna put out, they're gonna be like, you
Why
That's
you gotta
good.
look like that?
That's good.
But
That's
it's
good. That's
true.
real good.
But it's
I,
true.
I had a and you know, I try not to be arrogant with my opinions about music. Because I like what I like, and you know, if I
Yeah.
don't like something, I'm just like, okay, well, you know, it's not for me, but somebody might,
Well,
I know the difference between somebody is gonna really like this, but it's not for me,
right.
and the difference between
Ain't nobody
this
gonna
is
like
not
that.
polished yet. This is not polished yet,
Right.
and that's the two different things.
Yeah.
And so I had a client not too long ago, and you know, I referred him to you guys, and he did not want to call.
He didn't call.
Listen,
Oh, my.
I said,
See,
listen,
you
you
missed
have
out.
I said, listen, you can like this is okay. Your vocals are okay. I was like, they're not on the level that you think they're on.
Yeah.
And if you call these ladies, they can help you come up to that
And
level
get
that you
you
think
to
you're
the
going to be
exactly,
on.
Right.
exactly where
And,
it'll get played and people will want to listen to it. You
right.
know,
Let me tell you.
You know,
our
and you know
goal
what
is
he
to
told
make
me?
sure your music is being played.
You know what he told me? He said, well, my next door neighbor says she really likes it. She said it's amazing. I said, what does your next door neighbor do? What's her occupation? She's a teacher.
Okay,
I said, all right.
music teacher,
I'm an audio engineer. I would
a
listen to me
music
over
teacher.
her.
Right. But you know what? Y'all just go to somebody that you can trust has a great ear, that's
Yes.
a great engineer,
Like Lovework Studios.
like Lovework
It is what
Studios.
it is.
Let me tell you. So let's talk about
What's next?
your networking event.
Oh yeah, the networking event. Okay, yeah.
Let's
Now that's big.
let's bring that in so that when it does start back up, we can tell people about it and how they can do it and move forward with that.
Absolutely. So I guess did we start in January or February? So the first event, I believe, was in January. And so at the very end, after Christmas last year, we moved into a new building.
Yes.
And it's really
And
nice.
Really nice.
Thank you. So we have more space. We have 2 recording studios in this building. So we have a Studio A and a Studio B.
Mhm.
We also have rehearsal space / photography space in the
Really? I didn't know you had
building.
a rehearsal space.
I don't know. I'm not sure if we didn't get to show it to you last time you came by,
I
but
knew the
you could.
photography. I think someone was in there because they had the backdrop up.
Okay. So that space we also double out as a rehearsal space when needed. So
Okay,
we take
okay.
down the
Did not know
backdrop
that.
and kind of
Okay.
so that people can bring in equipment and use it as rehearsal space if need be.
Okay, did not know
Vocal
that.
rehearsals
Wow.
or band rehearsals,
Mm,
either or. And we have speakers back there and everything like that.
okay.
And so basically, earlier this year, we started doing networking events to allow songwriters, producers, artists, rappers, vocal coaches, photographers, people that are in the industry and need those partnerships, like you're saying,
Yes.
need the partnerships, need those connections,
Yes.
and really get a chance to get out, hear some other people's music, hear some other people's productions, uh, see their products, see their services, and get a chance to tour the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've had a few of these events this year. We have 4 of them so far this year. I think we started in January. We had 1 per month.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had 4 of them this year. We decided to take a month off.
Right.
So, because for me personally, these events are a lot of planning, a lot of work, a lot of advertising, social media,
Yeah, it really
things like
is.
that. And
It really
so
is,
we decided
Rob.
to take a little bit off, and we'll probably do another one in June, maybe in 3rd or 4th week of June.
Mm-hmm.
So we got
What's the
time
name of
to
it though,
push it.
Rob? What's
So
the
the
name
name
of
of the
it?
event is Network ATL,
Okay. Okay.
and we we started doing these, and I think we're actually, hopefully when we start it back, we're going to incorporate another element into it,
Mm-hmm.
and possibly do an open mic element
Okay.
Oh,
to
now
it
that's
as
gonna be
well.
fun.
Yeah,
Right there.
we're excited about that.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll be starting that up again very, very soon. And hopefully you guys and everybody
Well, we'll
watching
be
can
there.
come out
We're gonna
and
try to
check it
get in
out.
And
there.
she said we need to start coming to support as well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
and pass out our business cards. They can get some vocal technique going
Yes.
on and stuff, and some.
And I think we have like a few we have some from the last time you were there.
I
And
put a
I
whole
think,
bunch of them on your table.
yeah, I think we've given them all out, except I think we
Okay.
probably have like a small little bit left.
Yeah, I thank God for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm done. Oh, so what's next?
Oh, okay.
Can you say it? Because I'm all into.
Yeah, I know she's all into
I'm my mind going on with the network. So ask the
yeah.
question. I'm
Okay,
still thinking
Rob.
about network
Listen,
ATL.
because we about almost done with our interview here. What is next for Rob Cooper and Lovework Studios?
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, she taking notes.
I would say what's next for Rob and Lovework Studios. For me personally, I am investing. I'm spending time with my family. I'm enjoying
Amen.
life.
I love it.
Definitely mixing
New
and mastering
baby.
and editing for people. Oh yeah, got a little baby Caleb, and spending time with him. He is amazing. He's crawling and pulling up on stuff and
Oh
trying to
wow.
scan and stuff. And so he's amazing. And I'm really focused on growing the business and
Mhm.
investing in the business, and in growing and investing in the team.
Yes.
That's
Right
awesome.
That's
now,
good.
yeah, the team is the priority right now,
Yes.
and getting the team to a place where they can kind of start taking more leadership roles in the studio,
Mhm.
and and build up their own clientele to where
Okay.
they're self-sufficient as
That's
far as
good, Rob.
booking their
Yeah.
sessions, bringing people
Yeah.
in, and so they can grow, because all of our team, in addition to being engineers, they're writers, they're producers,
Okay.
they're musicians.
Really?
Yeah, the whole team.
Okay.
They none of them is just one thing.
Okay. That's
None of them is just one thing. And so I want to put them in a position to where they can leverage the studio and be able to
Yes.
add on to their clientele, to their
Mhm.
businesses, to their empires, while also growing their own net worth and their and
Yes.
the clientele in the studio. So yeah,
Yes.
my big thing right now is making the team a priority and helping them to
I
be the best
love
they
it.
can be.
Yes.
I
That's
love it.
awesome.
That's now that because you know,
Yeah.
being a leader, you lead by example. And I see that, and especially when you say that you want them to increase their own clientele and to
Right.
be a little bit more self-sufficient because you are. And being
Right.
that example, they will continue to, do that because you're not just dictating. You're actually, hey, y'all, I'm down here in the trenches with you.
Yeah.
And this
Absolutely.
is how I'm doing it. And I
Right.
want you guys to be just as successful as I am. I love that.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
You
You know,
know
I'm
what?
in there, like you said, I'm in there with them. I'm in there mopping
Yeah, you're in the
floor.
trenches.
I'm in there, shampooing the carpet.
Exactly.
I'm in there putting in work,
Exactly. Even when I used to be a leader for, I worked in youth ministry with youth minister and you know what I'm saying,
I
right?
know what you're saying.
Uh-huh. So I learned
Bro.
I've learned over time because I've been in youth ministry forever, but I learned to be an example and to get down in the trenches with them and not just to dictate to people how to do it. And we just had a graduation and it was amazing because when I used to do all the graduations, I never did anything. I sat and watched the young people do. They mimic what I did. So as leaders, I think if we lead by example and show like you're doing, believe me, your Lovework Studios and the people that are attached to it is going to be
They're
successful.
gonna win. They're gonna win.
Yeah.
They're gonna win.
Hands down.
And I like it because the way you're doing it, you're gonna build that legacy. You're gonna build that empire, and you're gonna build it where everybody can stand on their own 2 feet,
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about it. So you can go for a vacation and know your studio
Gonna be
is
okay.
gonna be
Come on
okay.
now, vacation. Yes.
Listen, we get
I
it,
see that.
man. When I tell you, oh, I need one over here. Let
Because
me
we
tell
are
you.
working.
I know you do. I know you do.
But we are in
I
the
see you
infant
working.
stage, huh?
When Kalesh said she need one over here, I said, I know you do. I see what you're doing. I see you out here.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then also too with BlueMile being in its infant stage,
yeah, we grinding.
it's like what?
We-
There's no break.
There's
Right.
no break, but we're going to make one though.
We are.
We actually going
We
to
have
make
to.
one. We have to, yeah.
Even if it's just a weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but Rob, this has been such a great interview.
I know I learned so
Thank
much.
you all for having me so much.
Thank you.
We love you, dude.
We do. We do.
We love you guys.
Everyone that is listening to us, please go. If you need to record, do a podcast, do a photo shoot, do a rehearsal, bands, because now they have so many services. You need
It
an
almost sounded
engineer.
you said bands will make you dance. I could have sworn I heard that. I could have sworn I heard that.
You interrupted with it. What?
Did you hear that?
No, you only heard that.
I heard band space. So I don't know what you heard.
If you need, your band needs to rehearse.
Thank you.
If you need a rehearsal space.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. If you need photo shoots. If you need an engineer, mixing, mastering, you need a producer.
Oh, yes.
Go to Lovework
Studios
in Norcross, Georgia. We're telling you why you can do this because we have used this studio. He has mixed and mastered and engineered some songs.
Oh, how I love
Jesus, the one that everybody loves, and the new project that's coming out. He's mixed and mastered the whole project. Him and his team, not only him, but some of the other engineers have touched it. And
that's
so,
awesome.
Yeah. So, we're excited about that. We recorded in there. We've done some live music in there. It's a great spot. You might want to do an unplug. That might be the studio for you to do it.
Yeah, we kind of been looking at it too. So.
I recorded a video. I did a mini unplugged and recorded a video for a live stream. It was great. Was it in that studio?
It was
in our old location.
The one before that one.
But still, though, everything went well. Guys, please go and support our brother Rob Hooper, Lovework Studios. You can, he's on Facebook. He has a website. You can check him out. I promise you, you will not regret supporting him.
Rob, give us your information, how everybody can contact you.
Yes. So I'm on Instagram as at Lovework Studios,
Okay.
and as my personal Instagram, Mixed by Rob, Mixed by Rob.
Mhm.
You can find me on Facebook at Rob Hooper, and you can find the studio and book a session on our
Mhm.
website
Okay.
at theloveworkstudios.com. That's theloveworkstudios.com.
Without an S.
Work
Work
without an S,
without an
because
And
S.
studios with the S, right?
Yeah, everybody adds studios
I
with
used
an
to
S.
do it.
Everybody
Love
adds an
work.
S like Kroger's.
Uh-huh. That's a good one.
Everybody always had that. They're like, no, it's
That's
love
a
work.
good one.
And and real quick, one other thing, we do, like, again, we do work with all genres, but love work actually has a meaning.
Okay.
And I meant to mention this, but John 15:13 says, "No greater love has any man than this, to
Yes.
lay down his life for his friends." And I call that the love work.
Yes.
Got
That's
it.
where that comes from. So,
I told
that's why
y'all it
I'm
was
so
gonna be a
adamant about
nugget
it.
drop.
It's one love work, just one. It's love work. So that's why I'm so adamant about it. But people add an S all the time. I don't mind. It's funny, but
Well, if they add an S, they won't get your website.
right. If they add an S to the website, they definitely won't get it. But
Right,
yeah,
right.
but look us up.
But I
Lovework
told y'all there was
Studios,
gonna be a
Norcross,
nugget
Georgia.
dropped. It was gonna be a
That's
nugget drop.
good.
Love work.
And
The
I worked
love
with him.
work.
And I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. That's what that
The
basis
love
of.
work. That will lay down his life for a friend.
That's
Yeah.
good
You
stuff.
just preached that one.
That's a good mini sermon.
Hey,
You know what? Thank you so much for joining us, Rob. It has been great
telling
tonight. We got to let
Trying
you
to tell
go because we got
somebody.
to wrap it up and get on out of here. But we love you and Erica and the children and the new baby, Caleb. Baby Caleb was chilling in the pool, honey.
He
was
sure was.
relaxing.
Sleep.
oh yeah, he was knocked out in the pool. He was in his little floaty
Done.
chilling.
He was chill. I said to be a baby and not a care in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
We
we
love you
appreciate
guys.
you. We
Love you
appreciate
too,
you.
Rob.
And we just thank you for taking the time to just come on
Just
with
chat
us.
with us and hang out with us for a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right.
Anytime.
Okay, so we appreciate you until we see you next time, okay?
All right.
Bye, Rob.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Y'all, what a great interview.
I told you it was gonna be a nugget somewhere in there. The love work.
The love work.
That just blessed me.
Yes, it
The
did.
love work.
Y'all, we getting ready to get out of
Lay
here.
down his life for a friend.
Yes, that's some good stuff. I did not know that.
John 15:13. I knew it.
Yeah,
It was coming.
it was coming. God always gonna show up
Every time.
every time.
We cut up, but honey, we don't play
We
about
love the Lord. When I tell you the Lord makes a way for us
Every time.
I love the Lord.
I love the Lord.
He heard my cry.
Yes, he did. And he what?
Pitied every groan. Yes, he did.
Come on.
Y'all, we got to get out of here. Don't forget to connect with us individually.
Yes.
DaphneHilton.com, Calandra Gantz. That's with 2 T's.
Yes, and that's Daphne with the Y.
Yes, .com. We have new music getting ready to come out. Great things coming up. We have big announcements coming up down the line. God is working his miracles and he's working favor on our lives. Don't y'all slip on us.
I think I smell my turkey burning, maybe.
Okay, we gotta get ready to get out of here.
I smell my turkey.
Because the food burning. We gotta go get the food.
We gotta go.
We gotta get out of here. You know what? I am your girl, Calandra Gantz.
And I am your girl, Daphne Hilton.
And we are changing the game for the kingdom. Bye-bye.
BlueMile is a company started by 2 international award-winning recording artists who saw a need for something different in the industry. Music is what we know, do, and love. Our mission is to fulfill the mandate to educate, empower, and enlighten individuals by sharing musical knowledge to promote individual success. We offer vocal training and techniques, artist consultation, event structuring, songwriting, and studio sessions. Visit our website at www.bluemilemusic.com. Blue Mile, changing the game for the kingdom.